Whew. Let me just get the door for you. Okay.
All right, if we're talking about respect here, this is a joke. This is a mockery. This is her making a mockery of him. Him being a gentleman at this moment means absolutely nothing. If we're talking about respect, this is extremely disrespectful. Like, who acts like this, man? What adult? Well, of course, adults act like this, but this is out of line, man. This is not being appreciative of what this man is trying to do. This isn't Friday.
Okay.
You know, this isn't Friday. This isn't a movie. This isn't a joke. This isn't a game. All right, let's continue. This moment right here is her showing that she's cool, that she's got it. She tight, right? She's on point. She's styling. Like, he's got the audacity to do this. She's in the clear. She got it going on.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
Yes, the Cheesecake Factory. How about being thankful? How about being grateful that a man is willing to take you out in the first place? To her, this is like going to McDonald's, right? The Cheesecake Factory to her is the equivalent of going to McDonald's. But let me tell you, McDonald's is unhealthy. I could understand someone being uncomfortable going to McDonald's on a date, primarily because McDonald's is extremely unhealthy. So I can understand that, right? Or you can say, hey, look, wait a minute. So you're equating my worth. You're saying that we going to McDonald's means that I'm not worth nothing, right? Because that's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to food. That is low quality food. So you're basically saying that I'm low quality, right? But to her, that's the equivalent. The Cheesecake Factory is McDonald's to her. See, and this is why less and less people like doing things for others, right? Like men, like it's harder for us to, it's like a wrestling match. Like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? Because you don't know if the person is going to appreciate what you're trying to do. Just be grateful, man. Be grateful for what you have. This opportunity to get to know this gentleman. Okay? The Cheesecake Factory is not cheap, man. It's not cheap. Wealthy people go there. Rich people go there. Middle class people go there. Okay? It's not cheap, man. Let's continue.
Mm-mm. Yes.
To be cooperative. See, getting out of this man's car when he's ready to open the door for you, cooperating with him.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Look. Are you're recording me?
Recording the gentleman without his consent. He's unaware. She's smiling like it's a joke. This is not a joke. What's so funny? We get so caught up in me, myself, and Irene. And that's one thing about our culture, unfortunately. You know, I'm a proud patriot. I'm a proud American. I am. A lot of the things that I have is because I was born in America. You know, certain opportunities that I may have not had somewhere else in another country. You know, certain resources, but then we also have our own flaws. Primarily, I mean, one big flaw is with relationships because we're so caught up on independence. See, we were fighting for independence for so long, founded off independence, Independence Day, separating ourselves from Britain. But that separation has continued on. We continue to separate ourselves and focus on just that independence, me, how I feel, what I want, instead of considering what the other person may want or how the other person feels. What's going on with them? Like, how do they feel? If I act this way, how is this other person going to feel? Let's continue.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
That's extremely rude. You can be confident, right? You can be confident on who you are. You can be confident with your appearance. Then there's the truth, your physical value, where you're placed in the scale. Okay? You have to be humble because you can also embarrass yourself. See, no one likes ugly, man. And so you can be beautiful. Like you can be absolutely gorgeous. But if your personality is foul, if your personality stinks, man, then people are going to feel that you are ugly. It doesn't matter how good you look, man. If you got a foul, nasty attitude, man, you wouldn't be around that. It's disgusting. Who looks like this? Bruh, man, like she on one. Like you're on one. You are absolutely out of line.
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to.
Really? A man is supposed to go all out on the first date? I guess I didn't know that, and every other man didn't know that because logically, that would make no sense. Like, why would you go all out on the first date when you use their own logic against them? Okay, I don't know you. You don't know me. Like, oh, I don't know you like that. Okay, well, I don't know you like that. You can't just show up. You just make an appearance, right? You just like sub. You're just a substitute or whatever. I'm just saying you're just a sub. You just showing up. Like, hey, what's up? What's cracking? I'm just showing up, but I expect you to do everything, to be about it, to provide everything for me, and I'm gonna just show up and do nothing.
When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted.
That's so cringe. Talking like that, completely disgusting.
So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
I
went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and
see right there, you see that she's adjusting her dress, and she's got some slippage there, some slippage. That's not classy, right? So she's trying to exhibit, she's trying to show class, and she's failing miserably. Honestly, man, that's not something you would wear on the first date in the first place, to be honest.
just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory. Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you.
What's that rule that women have stated? No means no. What do you mean no? He said no. You said no, you were not going to get out the car. So when he tells you no, when he has the kahunas to say, no, we're not going there. Yes, he told you no. So you can tell other people no, but someone else cannot say no to you.
Both yesterday and this morning, that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m., right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long.
The man told you when to be ready. He told you in advance when to be ready. What that means is you don't respect the man's time. Your time is more important than his time. Action speaks louder than words, man. His time is expendable. Expendable means less significance. So his time is of less significance, which is incorrect because Time is success. You don't spend time on something, you don't earn a wage, you don't earn anything. So it's not money that really has the value, it's the time spent. You're taking your hours, your time, and purchasing something. Lifestyle cannot exist without time. You're wasting the man's time. That is an insult.
I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
That is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing.
You're going to the Cheesecake Factory because of you. It's your fault. Like, no accountability right here. You missed the reservation, but because you were late, because you did not cooperate, because you didn't listen, right? Listening skills, social skills. Because you didn't listen and it went one ear and out the other. Be ready at this time. I'm coming to pick you up. Be ready. Okay.
Which I'm still willing to do. I
mean-
would have been.
Okay.
But if we're late, I told you
weren't
twice.
late. It wasn't that late.
We literally
come on.
left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh,
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot and waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, the
No.
equivalent to that? I
I literally
you don't
just said,
understand.
No, there is no other restaurant. So you got two choices. Either you can get out and we can sit down and eat, or you can get out and I'll call you an Uber. As a matter of fact, get out. Get out right now. Let's go. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't see nothing, man. I know beautiful women, man, that would never act like that. That bougie. It's mind-boggling when someone says something like that. Look at me. Look how I look. Look at my appearance. I can't be seen in this place. Yeah, I'm looking, dude. Yeah. Cheesecake Factory. You're lucky you getting that. Get out. Get out. Get out. Yeah, I see you. I see you, and I'm regretting taking you out.
there's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Sentiment.